Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Redbird. Yeah, how y'all doing? Yeah, yesterday I did a video mentioning about I was gonna do a review about Kraven the Hunter movie, so I want to do a live stream about it, let y'all know what I think about it. And whoever gets in the chat, we can ask some questions. We can talk about it, and y'all let me know what y'all think about it as far as if you've seen it or either if you haven't seen it, what you think about the character in general. If you ever read the comic books or seen them on any kind of Spider-Man cartoon, because Kraven the Hunter is a Spider-Man villain, one of Spider-Man's enemies. He's one of my favorite enemies of Spider-Man. Go anime. Spider-Man has a dope roster of enemies in the Spider-Man universe, and Kraven is a Marvel character, real legendary character, but now he's just now really getting the light of day. And thanks for the like, whoever liked it. I'll wait for a few people to get in the chat, and we can start talking about this movie. But the first thing I do want to say, as far as the movie goes, the people that starred in the movie were Russell Crowe, who played Nikolai, who was Kraven the Hunter's dad in the movie. And you well know, Russell Crowe, legendary actor from the movie Gladiator. Aaron Taylor Johnson played Kraven the Hunter, which is Sergey, but the last name has he got Craven from his surname, but the surname is like really long. I don't want to butcher it, but it's like Craven off something like that. But he plays Sergey, who eventually becomes Craven the Hunter. And this movie basically just shows how he becomes Craven the Hunter, his origin story, and the whole nine. And a woman named Ariana DeBois plays Calypso, which is Calypso is a Marvel character, and she's a voodoo priestess of Haitian descent. And Fred Hitchinger, excuse me if I'm pronouncing his name wrong, his last name, surname wrong, but Fred Hitchinger plays Dimitri, who is Craven's brother in the movie. I had to write some of these down. Some of these people I knew their names from the movie, but some of these other actors I had to write their names down to really be able to say their names right correctly and everything. Hey, what's up, Richard? And Fred Hitchinger, who plays Dimitri in the movie, if you're familiar with him, if you've seen Gladiator 2 starring Denzel Washington, the recent Gladiator they just brought out recently, Fred plays in that movie. So that's basically, I want to let y'all know that so you can get an idea of who I'm talking about, who plays Dimitri in the movie. And also we have the Rhino that's in the movie, and also he's one of the villains of the movie, and also the Foreigner as well. The Foreigner is a Marvel character too. And honestly, to be honest with you, as much as I like comic books, I actually didn't know about the Foreigner. Ironically, it's crazy, but he's a dope character. But he has hypnotic powers, and he's a master of disguise and an assassin as well. And we already know Rhino, got this power, strength, and all that of a Rhino, and big, bulky guy in a Rhino suit. And if you remember, Rhino was in the movie Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield. But that Rhino had a mechanical suit to fight Spider-Man. But this Rhino is more like I guess you could say mutant type of guy or whatever. And in the movie, it explains how he became the Rhino. Like I said, there's no spoilers review, so I don't want to give it away. I want y'all to be able to see the movie, and then you can see how he became the Rhino. I want y'all to see that because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. This movie, this live stream is just letting y'all know what I think about the movie in general. It's a little chilly out here in Virginia today. Yeah, this whole weekend has been cold. This weekend too, real chilly. Yeah, like I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna let a few more people get in the chat. Then I'll just start talking about the movie and everything. You know, letting y'all know what I think about it. Yeah, I just want to just go live for a little while today talking about it. But it's live, and like in the video I did last night, I was trying to actually do this particular live yesterday. Yeah, and if anybody's familiar with Angie, baby, what's going on? What's going on? Good to see you. Yeah, good evening. Good evening. Yeah, it's really good to see you. Yeah, if anybody knows about the actor Aaron Taylor Johnson, who plays Kraven the Hunter in this movie, if you've seen the movie Kick-Ass 1 and 2, he was in that. He was also in the Avengers movie playing Quicksilver. Hey, what's going on, Red Auto? Yo, what's good, bro? What's good, bro? You're blessed to see you too, bro. Pathfinder Chief. Yeah, so you know, like I say, he was Quicksilver in the Avengers, and in the Kick-Ass movie, he was actually the superhero Kick-Ass, who was the vigilante 1 and 2, and I thought he was so dope in both of those movies, especially Kick-Ass. But as Quicksilver, I did like him as Quicksilver, but the X-Men movie rather, with the other actor who played Quicksilver, I like that Quicksilver a little more. But I still thought Aaron Taylor Johnson did a good job as Quicksilver in the Avengers movie. Red Autumn Butterfly says, "Hey Angie, OG Brand, what's going on, bro? Yeah, hold on, let me see something. Oh, Angie, babe said, thank you. Oh yeah, you definitely welcome, Angie, baby. Yeah, you already know. Definitely welcome. Yeah. Yeah, because you already, certain people from YouTube, y'all just like fam to me. Petrie, hey, how you doing? Red Autumn says hi. OG Brand. OG Brand says, Angie, baby, you see the rabbit. There goes Max Lover. Let's see. Angie, baby said, excellent. Oh man, OG, you a funny dude, bro. If you're happy and you know it, then clap your hands. He said, OG Brand says, Redbird, just chilling, brother, and my ex-lover, Angie Baby. She makes the best chili beans. Angie Baby, do you got milk and cookies? Oh, man. Yeah, but, yeah, definitely talk about it now. The movie Kraven the Hunter. Yeah, to me, I'll give Kraven the Hunter, if I want to rate it from 1 to 10, I say overall I give it. Let me see. I'll say 9. Yeah, because it was a really good movie. I'll say 9. And I I'll be lying if I say I haven't seen Marvel movies that have been better than that, like Avenger movies, because Avenger movies been some of the top ones. So it's not like Kraven is the best Marvel movie in the world, but it's a good movie still. Though it's not bad. It's not bad because some people said it's a bad movie. Angie Baby said you are bugging, OG. Laughing emojis. Yeah, Chidi says Quicksilver, Silver Samurai, and Silver Surfer are some of my favorites. I guess I like Silver. Oh yeah, all those characters are dope, bro. But but yeah, I give it a 9, and that's a really good rating because it was a good movie. I think the whole plot of the movie was good as far as the writing, and there's a point where somebody said that the movie was dragging on because you have a beginning part of the movie where they show his childhood up and then show how he becomes Kraven. So that's all I'm gonna say about that because, like I said, there's no spoilers. I just want to let y'all know that. And one of the guys said that part dragged out too long, but to me, I think if you watch the movie and you actually watch that part, even though it might feel like it drags out, it kind of makes sense, and also you get the full reason, and also the perspective of why he became who he is. And this really is a real Kraven the Hunter origin story. Yeah, OG Brand says Pathfinder, Angie Baby, she pregnant by me with twin boys. We gonna name the boys Kevin and Tevin. Oh man, go ahead, man. Oh man. But yeah, you actually get to see the full origin of who he became, which is Kraven. And like I said, his birth name was Sergey, but Kraven comes from his surname, and they were Russian. And all of them really pulled off, like, I say especially Russell Crowe. I said Russell Crowe, legendary actor. He pulled off the Russian accent so well. Let's see. Pat Panichuti says that's the kind of movie I have to watch during the day. If I watch it at night, I'm going night no matter how good it is. Laugh out loud. Oh yeah, bro, it's 2 hours and 7 minutes too. Yeah, it's long. Excuse me. Yeah, it's long, bro. So it definitely would be good for you to watch it in the daytime. Angie Baby says I never even met you. OG Brand says Angie Baby, are you 6 months still? Chidi says I like origin stories though. Angie Baby says, OG, my kids are grown. No more babies for me. Yeah, bro, origin stories are good too, bro. Yeah. So, like I said, you definitely get to see the origin of Kraven and see how he is and get to see what kind of guy he is. And like I said, Russell Crowe pulled off the accent so well. The Russian accent, he had it down to a T. The mannerisms. And Russell Crowe played Nikolai, like I said earlier at the beginning of this chat, at this live stream, brother. And Nikolai basically is a gangster, basically. I'll just say that. But also, you see on the preview, too, because they showed a little bit in the preview that Nikolai was a game hunter, big game hunter, and we all know that Kraven. Oh yeah, bro said shout out to Russell Crowe. Yeah, no doubt, legend, definitely, bro. And we all know that, especially if you know about Kraven, you know that Kraven's a big game hunter. He's the type that can hunt wolves, hunt tigers, bears, elephants, buffalo, any kind of wild animal. So you see how that played out, rather, as far as the character that he is. In this movie, I'm gonna tell y'all something about the movie though. There's no post-credit scene. I'll let y'all know that now. So Redbird, did you walk today, brother? Nah, bro, I didn't actually. No, honestly, no. Yeah, me and Chidi met up this morning, and I was with him all day basically until some hours ago earlier. I've been at home since. But in this movie, it's no post credit scenes, and that's towards the end of the movie. And the reason why I let y'all know that is once you watch the movie, it's over with. As soon as you see the credits, you can just go ahead and leave, because I don't want to. I don't want y'all to have to sit through the movie, through the credits, and just sitting there expecting something to happen and then it doesn't happen. Because even on Google, they say there wasn't no post credit scenes. But when I went to the movies to see it, I still waited just to make sure, and there was no post credit scenes. And I'm gonna tell y'all two things about the ending. I'm not gonna spoil it because, like I said, no spoilers. But it's surprise. It's two surprises at the end of the movie. That's all I say. So when you see it, especially if you read the comics, you'll be like, "Oh, whoa, okay, cool, cool." So it's really gonna be good. It's really, and I think Rhino was real dope in this movie. Sheedy says that's good. Appreciate that bit of information about post credits. Oh yeah, you're definitely welcome, bro. Yeah, because I might as well tell y'all that part because ain't no sense of y'all sitting there. The movie already 2 hours and 7 minutes. If you go see the movie, you be sitting around waiting, thinking the extra scene gonna come up, and it's not. And usually, Marvel actually has post credit scenes usually, which is ironic for this movie not to have one. It's funny. But like I said, I got to give the movie a 9. It was plenty of action. And even with CGI, because from what y'all can see on the preview, because they did show it on the preview, so this is not a spoiler, Rhino turns into Rhino as opposed to him having a suit like he has in the comics. And being a bit bulky guy already that puts on a suit. Chitty says that's kind of strange though. Oh yeah, I know, right, bro. Yeah, because usually they always do a post-credit scene, and like I said with Rhino, he changes, to the Rhino as opposed to putting on a suit. So it's a little different from the comics and different from even the other movie, which was Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield, where, like I said, Rhino had on a mechanical suit. He got into basically to a machine, and it was a Rhino that had the pointy tusk and everything and all that, and other things attached to the suit, even missiles. And to me, theatrical wise, the Amazing Spider-Man Rhino was my favorite Rhino because that was more believable. A man getting into a suit and fighting with a suit, a mechanical suit, because that would make more sense in real life. And then the thing about having a mechanical suit, you can do whatever you do to your enemy without suffering any physical injuries because the suit would protect you from like any kind of like bullets or any rocks, bricks, anything thrown at you, stones or whatever. Probably even somebody shooting lasers at you or whatever. Yeah, Pipe Found the Cheetah says I like Rhino too. Oh yeah, me too, bro. Yeah. Cheetah says I wonder who would win in a fight between Rhino or Juggernaut. Oh man, that's bro. Oh man, that's interesting right there, bro. Wow. Because I almost feel like they got the same kind of strength because they're so powerful. Both of them, man. Yeah, I gotta think about that, bro. Uh, and it's hard for either one of them to suffer injuries too because Juggernaut has a suit on and a big helmet, but then Juggernaut arms is exposed. His arms are exposed. That's one thing I was thinking about. And then where his legs are is nothing hard right there. It's just the like the spandex suit that he has on this part of this part of his body. And he has the boots and all that, but the helmet and has like those metal pieces around his hand and stuff. You know what I'm talking about, bro. Yeah, Chitty says, yeah, I know. So hey man, it's something to think about, man. That would be a heck of a fight, though. I do know that. Them two, man. And when I think about maybe if Rhino could actually puncture Juggernaut's arm with his with the Rhino tusk, what's the Rhino horn. Maybe if he could hit Juggernaut's arm with a Rhino horn and punch his arm to the point where it's like a nerve, your nerve in a certain part of your arm, he probably could make his arm go limp, one of his arms, and then maybe he could get an advantage over Juggernaut. Maybe. I would love to use it. Got a point there. Chidi says. Yeah, so that's the only way. But the thing about it, with Juggernaut, I know is he's not going to just let somebody punch his arm. He's not going to stand there. He's going to be going all out as far as fighting. Because Juggernaut is just go. I'm going to go all out. Juggernaut just crash out. We already know how Juggernaut is. Even seen him in X-Men movies. He was in the X-Men The Last Stand, X3. So, and then the type of character Juggernaut is anyway, he's going to crash out anyway. Just like Rhino would as well. Same thing. And these dudes that's up there with, like, probably the Hawking strength, whatever. Or close to it anyway. Yeah, Chidi says, I would love to see that battle. Oh, yeah, that would be dope, man. It would be. It would be dope, man. So like I say, this is a really good movie, and the funny thing about the movie, it's getting mixed reviews. A lot of people saying it's trash, it ruined the Spider-Man franchise, I guess you can say. Some people feel that way. Some people feel like it's just garbage, just making Marvel look bad. And a lot of people saying that DC is dominating Marvel as far as the movie goes, as far as real life movies. I wouldn't argue with that. I wouldn't argue because DC has been putting out some real good movies over the X amount of years. A lot of the movies DC's put out have been like really good. And DC is consistent when it comes to animated movies. They just bring out animated movies like back to back. And those animated movies do be really good a lot of times, like really good. Yeah, to me, I feel like anybody that loves action, because like I said, Kraven the Hunter, a lot of action. The action was really good. The plot was good to me. The storyline was good. The actors, I think they did a good job, in my opinion. And I think it was a well-written movie. And like I said, Russell Crowe was phenomenal as usual. That goes without saying. Red Autumn Butterfly says, I like both DC and Marvel. Yeah, me too. Red Autumn Butterfly, yeah. Yeah, it's funny you say that because one time I was at a comic book store and somebody that worked there asked me what I thought about who did I like more, Marvel or DC. And I said, well, I like both of them. And that was the end of the conversation right there. Because a lot of times there do be people that either go more towards Marvel or more towards DC. But I just like both of them equally myself because if you were ever to actually go into the universe of Marvel and DC by reading the comics, studying about them, even watching certain shows, even some of the animated shows, you'll see a lot of characters that are really, really good. And there's so many characters from Marvel and DC that haven't even gotten a movie yet, or haven't really got the light of day. And some of these characters people might know about if you read the comics. But then you got a lot of people that don't know about these characters because they never got the exposure that Wonder Woman got, Batman got, Spider-Man got, Superman got, Wolverine, X-Men, the Avengers. So there's a lot of characters that are really, really good in Marvel and DC that are like really dope as far as like the storylines and the powers and all that. Even some of them that don't have powers that are just like martial artists, they're dope. There's like a DC character named Lady Shiva, for instance. She's a martial artist and one of the best martial artists in comic books ever. And honestly, when you're talking about DC, comics in particular, which she's from that universe. She's literally the best female martial artist in the whole DC period. And that says a lot too, because you got people like Wonder Woman that are, she's a phenomenal warrior. But Lady Shiva is like really, really dope. And and speaking of Lady Shiva, for instance, I would love to see her in a real life movie, or either if they didn't do a movie of her, I would like to see her in a series like on the CW or something, like a Lady Shiva series, showing how she became the martial artist that she is and the warrior that she is and everything. Show her whole origin story. I think that'd be like really, really dope. And she's one of those characters that she doesn't have to have powers to be dope, because she's just such a phenomenal martial artist and weapon expert and all that. Really dope. Yeah, so I definitely think, and to me, anybody that's watching the live or watches the replay of this live, I would suggest you go see Kraven the Hunter. If you thinking about seeing it, go see it. But if it's because I don't, well, of course it's not gonna be screaming yet, but I'll say go see the movie, because it's worth, to me, it's worth going to see. I think it's worth your money. To me, I feel like you won't be bored or disappointed, even though it has had mixed reviews. It has had mixed reviews. A lot of people think the movie is like garbage and trash, but I would say go see it. I think it's good. Everybody has different opinions, so that's one thing. But I actually think the movie was well written and really good, and the action on top of that, on top of the storyline, along with the action, it really carries the movie all the way through. And I think Aaron Taylor Johnson did a good interpret, a good acting and portraying this, a good portrayal rather of this character. I think he did a really good portrayal as far as the mannerisms, the way he looked, the physical stuff, the attitude, even how he expressed himself when he talked as Kraven. I think he really pulled it off good. Because it's crazy when you think about it, this is the same guy that played Kick-Ass and Quicksilver, so you can easily think about those characters when you're watching the movie, but when I watched the movie, I wasn't thinking about those characters. I thought about Kraven because I think to me, he really embodied Kraven. So I think he did a good job. And I was actually shocked when I found out he was playing Kraven, because I didn't think it was going to bring a movie out of Kraven, period, anyway. But also for him to be playing Kraven, I didn't expect that. And not to saying I doubted him as playing Kraven, I just was surprised because I never thought he would play that character in particular. Just like I didn't think he was going to ever play Quicksilver, but he actually did. And he actually was pretty good as Quicksilver. Yeah, and I've been wanting to see Kraven because they're supposed to run Kraven out like last year, but they pushed it back. And I actually thought they wasn't going to bring it out at all, but they want to bring it out, so I'm glad of that. And that was one of my most anticipated movies of this year, Kraven. Yeah, Red on the Butterfly says true. Yeah, I was so anticipated to see that movie. And the next movie I want to see really, really, really a real lot is Sonic 3 with, excuse me, with Sonic 3, which has Shadow in it this time, played by Keanu Reeves. And Jim Carrey is coming back as Dr. Robotnik, aka Eggman. So I think that's really dope. Oh, Cherokee Outlet, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, so now, speaking of that movie for right quick, I think Sonic 1 and 2 was really good movies, and I think this is gonna be real dope. I believe it is. I really is. I really do. And Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik is hands down like so dope. And what's crazy about this Sonic 3 movie, Jim Carrey is gonna have the actual Dr. Robotnik suit from the cartoon and everything, the game and all that. So that's like so dope. So Chitty says, "Yo, bro, I'm still on, just in the bushes eating dinner now." Oh, okay, bro. Yeah, yeah. I'm about to eat it a little bit myself, bro. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel you on that, bro. Yeah, 'cause I don't want to wait too late to eat tonight. No, with myself. Yeah. So, like I said, I definitely think it's a good movie to go see, and especially if you're a comic book fan, yeah, I think you'll like the movie. Like there's a lot of comic book fans that don't like the movie, but like I said, it got mixed reviews. So it is what it is. Because you always, and one thing about it, you're never going to be able to satisfy everybody with anything you're doing anyway. Because you know, there's a lot of people that gave Robert Pattinson a lot of pushback for him portraying Batman. But I think he did a phenomenal job as Batman in the Batman movie. Yeah, Pathfinder Chitty said, "Smash the like button, y'all." Yeah, appreciate that, bro. Yeah, so like I said, he did a good job as Batman to me, and he portrayed Batman so well. It was little small things that Robert did, even in the Batman movie, that I was like, "Oh man, it's Batman all day." He really pulled it off. So I think with Aaron Taylor Johnson doing what he did as Kraven, I think he did a good job. I really do. And some people like it, some people don't. But hey, that's can't like I say, you can't satisfy everybody. Yeah, Red Autumn Butterfly says I'm going to see it. Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Red Autumn, I think you'll like it for real. Yeah. Yeah, you can let me know what you think about it too. Even in, after you see it, you can come back to this live or whatever and put it in the comment section under this video, under this live stream. Let me know what you think about it, or either next time I'm live, after you see it, you can mention, bring it up in the conversation or whatever. Because I think you'll like it. And then the thing about the portrayals, yeah, the foreigner too. Y'all definitely need to see that guy in the movie. Like I said, he's one of the villains of the movie, and the Rhino as well. In this Kraven the Hunter movie. And I'll say this as far as some people criticizing Red Autumn says, okay. As far as Aaron Taylor Johnson portraying Kraven the Hunter, some people didn't like the movie. They think he didn't do a good job or whatever. I think he did great. But another thing we got to remember too, even when we taking the characters that we like from comic books or video games or a cartoon and we put them in real life, like the real life movies, you got to think, even if it's not completely accurate to that character as far as like the way they look or something, 9 times out of 10, the person portraying that character in the movie would be how the character actually would more than likely be in real life. More than likely. Because somebody said something about the size of Kraven, and Aaron Taylor was cutting the movie like he was, you can tell he worked out real good for to get the bulkiness up as far as portraying the character. Now, I admit he wasn't as big as the character in the comic books, but the thing about it, he probably more than likely would look like that anyway in real life, like how Aaron Taylor looks. And then my thing too is if people are going to be so thinking so much about why he doesn't look like Kraven as far as the massive bulkiness of Kraven in the comics, You could have got a wrestler that's that big and let him portray Kraven if he looked if he looked the part. You know what I'm saying, but the thing about Aaron Taylor Johnson, he's a professional actor, so he was able to have the mannerisms of Kraven, be able to talk in a way and look a certain way and act in a certain way of what Kraven more than likely would be in real life. And then the good thing about it, I still feel like even though he wasn't as big as the character in the comics, like far as the size of Kraven, like real big, extremely big arms and stuff, he still was real stocky and built in the movie because he worked out real good for the movie. So to me, that was good enough. And Kraven has dark hair in the comics and cartoons. Aaron Taylor had dark hair in the movie. So I feel like he did a good job. To me, I really feel that. Yeah, another reason why I didn't want to do spoilers of this live streams because I hate when people do that. They tell you the whole movie, just spoil it for you. It's like I prefer you not even tell me about the movie if you're gonna spoil it for me. Unless I don't want to go see it and I'm just like just let me know about it. Maybe then if I just tell you just to tell me, let you know to tell me. But aside from that, don't spoil it for me. And then if I didn't see it in the movies and I still want to see it, definitely don't spoil it for me. Let me see it when it comes out, screaming or something like that, so I can enjoy it in real time. Yeah, and I was wondering, did any of y'all know about Kraven? Well, I know, bro. I know you said you didn't know about Kraven prior to this movie. But anybody else, did you know about Kraven? Anybody, Angie Baby or Red Autumn Butterfly? Anybody? OG brand? Because I saw Kraven in the Spider-Man cartoon years ago. Because they made more than one Spider-Man cartoon over the years, but I remember in the episode of Spider-Man when Kraven and him was fighting and going at it and all that. And if some of you didn't know about Kraven, I wouldn't be surprised in a sense because, like I said, you didn't get to like other people got, like Captain America or Falcon, people like that that been in the movies already. They actually been on movies already. And Kraven is known if you read the Spider-Man comic book, but he never got the light of day like a Superman or a Batman, somebody like that. I still haven't seen yet how much the movie has made this weekend, but I'm sure I'll see it soon, really soon, because I do wonder how much it's made since Friday all the way up to today. You see, Red on the Butterfly says, "I wish." Hold, excuse me. I seen him in the Spider-Man cartoon once, and I kind of forgot about him. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, because he's a well-known character, like, but you gotta be in the comics like that, into the comic books to really be like, oh yeah, Kraven. Yeah, because he has been out there, and Spider-Man got some real dope villains as far as his rogue of villains. Yeah, Kraven's a really different kind of character too, because he's a big game hunter, and then he eventually goes to hunt Spider-Man because he's seen Spider-Man as a challenge, a bigger challenge than like hunting a bear or a lion. So he started going after Spider-Man, and I'm just talking about stuff in the comics, right? Saying that just give you an idea of how Kraven is. So he's all for the hunt, and that's really interesting too. His character, because he's not the typical like villain like I just robbed the bank and now I want to do something that's crazy like steal a car or rob another bank or something like that or hold people hostage. He's not like that typical villain. Yeah, appreciate all the likes too. 7 likes. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, for watching. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, I don't even know if it's gonna be a Kraven 2 or not. It may be. I don't know for sure though. Yeah, I'm sure the soundtrack of Kraven the Hunter is good too. I'm sure. 'Cause I know one of the songs off the soundtrack I know for sure is Johnny Cash. When that man, what's the name of the song? When that man comes. I think when the man comes around, something like that. And I think that song fits so well with the movie, the theme of the movie. I think. Yeah, and that's yeah. One thing I will mention too. This has nothing to do with Craven, but I was watching the previews prior to seeing to the movie coming on, and one of the previews was what was it? Yeah, matter of fact, it was the 28 Days Later movie, but it was another 28 days, but it wasn't the days. It was 28 years later. So they bringing that franchise is still carrying it on. And Aaron Taylor Johnson, who plays Craven, is in that movie as well. So I was like, oh wow, he's in another movie too. He's in this movie. So he's really staying busy. That trailer was like crazy too. Cause you remember how the first movie was at 28 days. So this one is yeah, it's gonna be something, man, from that trailer, man, from what I saw. Yeah, I thought that was dope about Craven taking his name from his surname, so I thought that was really dope. And of course, y'all know the hunter comes from him being a hunter, of course, he's a big game hunter. So I think all of them did a good job in the movie. Yeah, it's really good. And the movie's 2 hours and 7 minutes long. But what I will say about the movie had me drawn in to the point where the 2 hours didn't seem but really long. I was just so. It's like the movie. To me, you'd be so drawn into the movie and waiting to see what happens next. That the 2 hours it's like it just fly by. Next thing you know, the end of the movie's there. Then it didn't even feel like 2 hours and 7 minutes. Yes, I definitely think it was a good movie. And then another thing I'll tell y'all too, to me, and I'm sure y'all think this way already, but instead of taking somebody's word for it, as far as the movie, like if they say it's whack, I suggest you still just go see the movie and have your own judgment of what you thought about the movie. Because I'd rather just go see something and then get my own critique of the movie and what I think about it. y'all, finally got darker here, but I just wanted to come live for a while. I thought about going live either 30 minutes or hour. It's been a little bit over 40 minutes, so that's a good amount of time. I just want to, let y'all know what I thought about Kraven the Hunter, starring Aaron Taylor Johnson and Russell Crowe, and let y'all know what I think about it. Like I said, I think the movie was good, and I still made, like I said, I saw a short of a video of what a guy thought about the movie. He didn't like it. Everybody has their own opinion, but I just want to let y'all know what I think about it. Let y'all know how I feel about the character, about the acting, the plot of the story, and everything dealing with the movie. So this is just my review of Kraven the Hunter, and like I said, y'all go check it out and let me know what y'all think about it. And I appreciate everybody who came into the live today. Appreciate all the likes. Appreciate everybody. OG Brand, Pathfinder Chitty, Red Autumn Butterfly, Cherokee Outlet. Yeah, all y'all. Yeah, Red Autumn Butterfly says exactly. But so I appreciate everybody who came in. Appreciate all my subscribers, all my supporters. Yeah, much love to y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all evening. Oh yeah, Red Autumn Butterfly says you're welcome. Well, I appreciate that. And hope y'all have a good evening and rest of the night. Much love to y'all. This is Redbird 1.